Welcome to Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Society Group of Institutions. This is Kameshwari, third year first semester R18 regulation. In previous class, we are discussing connection head permeability test, and that previous class we are discussing factors affecting permeability. What are the factors affecting permeability? The factors affecting permeability depend on the either shape of the particles and moisture content, saturated and entrapped air. And what is connection head permeability? What is the difference between connection head permeability and variable head permeability? Only used for coarse grain particles in coarse grain connection head permeability test. This is the apparatus used for determining the connection head permeability test. And now variable head, that is falling head permeability test. The falling head permeability test apparatus are standpipe. It consists of a head will be varied, but in previous connection head permeability test, head will be consist of a constant head tank. But in this variable head test, the pipes will be arranged, so head will be varied, and sample will be same in mold in between two porous stones. So outlet of the pipes, it will be connected to the stand pipe. This is the stand pipe. Here pipes are arranged so that DH, we can determine how to calculate this DH, H1 minus H2. So one level will be maintained, that means 100. The scale will be 100. So how much time required for 10 centimeters drop we can measure by using this stand pipe. 10 centimeters drop will be counted. So how much time required for the 10 centimeters? How much time required for the 10 centimeters? How much time required for the dropping of 10 centimeters height? 10 centimeters height. And here L is equal to length of the sample. L is equal to length of the sample. H is equal to overall head. H1, H and H2. These are the variation of the head. And stop loss required for note down the time required for 10 centimeters drop of the sample. And here using the equation is 2.3 AL by 80 log 10 H1 by H2. So here now what is the procedure of determining the coefficient of permeability for falling head test? So here variable head method is adapted for highly impervious soil. So that is used in highly impervious soil. The test is conducted when water flows through the soil is very small. Water flows through the soil is very small, such that it is very difficult to measure discharge. So A is equal to small a is equal to cross-sectional area of the standpipe. L is equal to length of the sampler, and A is equal to cross-sectional area of the sampler, and T is equal to time required for dropping H1 to H2. So H1 is equal to initial head, H2 is equal to final head. So we can determine DH. The difference between these two is equal to DH. So we can connect the outlet of the pipe, stand pipe, to inlet of the sampler. So H1 is equal to initial head and H2 is equal to final head. A is equal to cross-sectional area of the standpipe, and capital A is equal to cross-sectional area of the soil sample. Abbreviations will be very important while doing the determining the problem. And L is the length of the sample, time required at the time. So what is the procedure of this one is porous stone. Same mold will be used as in constant head permeability and variable head permeability. Two porous stones will be required. Why? Because of two porous stones means directly water is pumped through the soil means so it is fully saturated condition, so soil will be eroded. That's why we can place porous stones. The purpose of porous stones means it restricts the flow of water through soil. One is the top, one is bottom is we can provide it. Relatively less permeable soil. This variable head method is conducting very less permeable soil, very less permeable. Why? That's why different variable head. And here also using permeameter and a standpipe of known cross-sectional area small a fitted over the permeameter and water is allowed to run down. So permeameter cross-sectional area already we can know that, and that we can pour a water and are allowed to down to the sampler. The water level in the standpipe constantly falls as water flows. Water level in the standpipe constantly falls as water flows. In the beginning of the stage, water flows through the soil. It requires more time or less time? More time. Why? Because of in first stage permeability will be more. Permeability will be more. So the gaps between the soil particles filled by water. So a point to point water will be flows through the soil particles and filled by water. So times required will be more. And after that already soil particles will be filled by water. So no space between the particles. So directly water will be eroded through the soil particles. So that is equal to permeability. Observations are started after steady state of flow has reached the head at any time instant t equal to the difference in the water level in the standpipe and the bottom tank the head at any time T is equal to the difference in water level in the standpipe and the bottom tank. Let H1 and H2. So H1 and H2 be the interval of the heads of the H1 and H2 and time will be T1 and T2. Time is the T1 and T2. So let interval of T1 and T2. Let H be the head at any intermediate time interval t and dh be the change in head in a smaller time interval dt. Dh is the change in the head in a small time interval dt. So meniscus again has been used since h decreases at t increases. H decreases, T will be increases. Height will be decreases, time will be increases. The first is head drop will be more, but time requires less. And hence, from Darcy's law, rate of flow Q is given by Q is equal to KIA. Darcy's law, already we can know that Q is equal to KIA. Here the main formula is equal to 2.3 AL by AT log H1 by H2 log H1 by H2. So these are the two tests for conducting the permeability in our laboratory. One is constant head method, another one is variable head method. The constant head formula K is equal to QL by QL by AH. Here K is equal to quotient of permeability, Q is equal discharge, L is equal to length of the specimen, height of the specimen, and A is equal to cross-sectional area of the soil sample. But here cross-sectional area of the standpipe, length of the sample, A is equal to cross-sectional area of the specimen, T is equal to time required, and log 10 is equal log 10 H1 by H2. These are head variation, initial head and final head. These are the two tests for conducting the laboratory test. Thank you.